Welcome to AIPOD for your custom deep dive into the weekly AI news summary for the week ending May 31st, 2026. Right now, OpenAI is offering researchers a salary of 3.7 crore rupees, which is roughly $400,000 for one very specific job.
Yeah, to figure out how to stop an AI from autonomously replicating itself without human oversight. It's quite the paradox we're seeing right now.
Right. Okay, let's unpack this. Because on one hand, we have companies spending millions to invent the brakes for a hypothetical rogue AI. But on the other hand, the industry is just flooding the space with massive infrastructure investments.
Oh, absolutely. The sheer scale of the building phase right now is just staggering, especially when you look at the pivot toward physical AI.
Yeah, to me, it feels like, we are pouring concrete for these massive digital highways before the flying cars even arrive.
That's actually a great way to put it. I mean, just look at the capital backing infrastructure in India alone. Nandan Nilekani's Fundamentum just launched that F2A fund, right? They're deploying 3,000 crore rupees into deep tech startups.
Wow, that's a massive bet on local deep tech.
It is. And to support all that future computing power, Schneider Electric is projecting India's data center market will explode to $31 billion by 2035.
So the infrastructure is definitely being laid down. But what I find really fascinating is the shift in what kind of data is going to travel on those new networks.
Exactly, because traditional AI just learns from the internet, right?
Yeah.
Text, images, digital archives.
Right, but this new frontier physical AI, it actually needs to learn how the real world works,
Yeah.
which requires a completely different approach to getting that data.
Yeah, like that startup Human Archive. They're actually partnering with India's vast service economy to map human movements and physical interactions.
Just to teach robots how to do physical tasks.
Precisely. They're building data sets so autonomous systems can figure out real-world movement.
But okay, here's where it gets really interesting, but also a bit creepy. How do you gather real-world data without crossing a line?
Well, you often do cross a line or at least bump right into a massive privacy wall. Take the Bengaluru-based startup Pronto.
Oh yeah, the backlash there was intense.
It was huge. Their service professionals were recording video inside customers' homes to train these physical AI systems.
And even though they only used outward-facing cameras, and it was strictly during bookings where customers gave explicit opt-in consent, people were still furious.
Right, because it really highlights the boundaries of data collection. It's one thing when an AI lives on a server and reads your digital emails, but it's totally different when it physically maps the layout of your living room.
Exactly. And it's not just service robots doing that mapping anymore. Apple's latest leaks show they're moving away from those bulky augmented reality headsets to develop lightweight, everyday smart glasses.
Right, with contextual Siri assistance just baked into your daily surroundings.
Literally sitting on your face, processing everything you look at. But that brings up a really good point. Is pushing constant AI usage actually profitable for companies?
It's a huge operational reality check because running a traditional software query costs like fractions of a cent.
But querying an AI model triggers a massive compute process.
Exactly. If companies push constant everyday AI usage, they burn through server money at an unbelievable rate. Just look at Amazon.
Right, the Kiro rank thing.
Yeah, they had this internal leaderboard called Kiro Rank to encourage employees to use AI tools, and they had to shut it down completely.
Because employees weren't actually using it to be productive, right? They were just spamming prompts to climb the ranks.
Precisely. They were creating fake workloads and burning expensive compute just to win a virtual trophy. It's a harsh wake-up call that raw AI usage doesn't just automatically equal efficiency.
If it's unchecked, it just warps your business metric and drives up expenses. Which, honestly, circles us right back to those breaks we mentioned at the start.
The OpenAI salary, right?
Yeah, the 3.7 crore offer. Unchecked AI isn't just a cost issue, it's a structural one. They're paying top dollar to stop AI from replicating without oversight.
It really shows the industry is taking long-term alignment seriously, even as they push the tech into the physical world faster than ever.
So, as you go about your day, it's worth asking, as AI shifts from analyzing your digital text to monitoring your physical living room and your daily commute, are you prepared for an algorithm that understands your real-world behavior better than you do?
It definitely changes how you look at the cameras in your own house, doesn't it?
It really does. Thank you everyone for tuning in to AIPOD, and keep questioning the tech around you.